on the park road, I was up there at Susan. I wish you had heard that racket when that truck done that. That office racket you ever heard in your life. I thought it was coming apart, the whole truck coming apart when it shined. I said, uh-oh. So the man took it out of here and re-engaged it for the second time. They done it again, so I knew then that there was something wrong. The parts, the shafts and the parts, and turned those things.
It's all figured out now. So.
Bad in shape.
But yeah, that was driving me nuts.
I think you can probably offer him a little less for it. It says our best offer, so.
Well,
I think
one of those things you don't
wouldn't hurt us to make an offer on it.
So it's not ever hurt to get a lower offer and then let them counter, that sounds good.
I just need to know what the council's pleasure on moving forward.
I'd make a recommendation that somebody from the fire department go examine it, make sure it's what we want and it functions properly. And if that's what they want, that they purchase it, not to exceed $38,000.
Let's wait 1 minute.
Hold on this minute.
Cause I think they had an inspection done on it, and he was on the phone, on video.
On video, because they were around the truck.
Yeah.
Then, yes. Let's give you the info.
Let's catch y'all up to what we worked on today is swearing in day.
Okay.
So we started a little, we didn't swear it in first.
Oh, okay.
We've talked about Bryant Road and the need to repair it.
Okay.
And the strategy, or what the council agreed to do, is examine all the roads in Rosa and come up with a road repair plan. And we approve the minutes and the financial statement, and we're currently talking about purchasing a used fire truck.
Okay. Outstanding. Thank you very much.
Come on up. So Jeff was, Jack, I'm gonna get too confused on that. Jack was interested in, I told him that, he wants somebody to go inspect the truck. Didn't you get on video call with him? Did they have an inspector, or was it just him showing you the
It
truck?
was just them basically showing me the truck. With my work schedule and everybody else's work schedule, really nobody from the department can take a look at it. If somebody here would like to go, that's fine. As far as we can't, we don't.
Why he spend $38,000 on a truck we haven't driven, or
I think it was 35, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's 35,000. Like I said, they did a video deal with me, walked around it, pumped water with it, listened to it. I didn't see anything, it just jumped right out. Again, I would probably be in the same situation. I'm not a big deal with this Carvana stuff. You just buy a car over the internet and not drive it.
I'm sure they got some kind of time frame to get it or something.
Yeah, I don't know. I just know we that was the best thing that we could do as fire department wise, looking at it, is
Where is it?
it's at Broad Gales Volunteer Fire Department, which is just outside, it's Broad, North Carolina. It's a bay community, right off the coast, and basically it's a very tourist town, and so they replace their trucks a lot. Again, when I was telling Jason about this truck, they had just bought a brand new tanker. They just ordered a ladder truck, and now they're ordering another division. I don't know. I asked them if they'd like to volunteer to donate to a small little town, or like a sister town. The fire department, the initial conversation with the fire department that I had with them, they were going to be willing to pay to have somebody ship us, which was about $2,000. It's about 50-something cents a mile or whatever. And they said about $2,000, but they said that they may be willing to pay for the shipping to ship it to us, because they had somebody local that they used.
And that drive it.
Yeah, they would take and put it on a local and bring it to us.
Oh, no,
Yeah.
okay.
Is there anybody, is there a fire association or somebody in the fire business up there that can do the inspection for us?
I'm sure.
Hire like a consultant or something.
Yeah, I mean, I could do some research and see if there's somebody up there that would be willing to do that for us. I don't personally know anybody in that area. Unfortunately, North Carolina is one of those states where I don't have anybody that I went to class with or had some kind of connections with. Any other state in the southeast, that'd be okay. But,
And what did you say about the financial side of it, as far as the fire department, job side, what was in y'all's budget?
Billy was supposed to be getting me those, basically what he was gonna give us was the financial stuff that we had to submit for the tax deal, you know, the income, the outgoing and all that stuff for the tax deal. And he has had several medical emergencies that's come up, and he's not been able to get that to me yet. After reviewing of our finances, we could, you know, the initial, municipal leasing, I think is the first company that we were gonna go with. They wanted to finance it for almost $800, $900 a month. There is no way a little volunteer fire department can do $800, $900 a month. We just don't have that income basis coming in. And so, you know, that's the reason why we decided not to go with it the first time. After review of our finances, we could probably pull a $500 to $600 monthly payment. And like I said, I know y'all are in debate with Hometown Bank about some CDs and stuff like that. He mentioned a percentage rate. If that's that percentage rate, that would probably fall within that line, I would think.
$750.
Yeah, so, yeah.
Jeffrey, could we hire you to go to North Carolina and check the pumper out?
Yes, sir.
I suggest paying 15 cents a mile and put them up overnight and then go to North Carolina and
Give him a steak dinner.
we be prepared to pay for it, you know, to buy it and get it here.
I volunteer to drive him up there. If he does pay for the gas, that's up.
That I can do.
Yeah, really.
We may not take it.
You know,
I agree, somebody needs to look at that.
You could go,
I think we need an expert person to go look at it.
I think I'm gonna look at it 2 months, and I ain't got time to go nowhere,
that would be
but. Well, that's fine, so.
My truck gets 20 miles to the gallon,
Okay,
so
so I make a recommendation that we advance them $500
Okay.
and that we reimburse their lodging and their meals. Travel up there a day, stay overnight, inspectors, travel back.
Works for me.
I'll make that a move.
I'll second,
Yeah.
I'll second that motion.
All right, all in favor say aye. Opposed?
Also, we need to contact them, tell them we're interested, we're sending somebody up there to look at it.
Yeah, probably.
Before we have it on, we just say what's there is.
I'll make contact with that captain first thing in the morning, Captain Getty.
All right. I guess we need to put that under 5A special committees.
I was gonna say, Julie and I have the time for the job, but we know nothing about fire trucks, so that would be worthless. Let's not get that. Yeah.
Last I was on was, I guess, a school teacher's house. That's what we had, gravels.
If there's any doubt in the condition, we need to check out and make sure, absolutely sure that's what we want to do.
and for the lodging, I'll be able to use my military discount for the lodging, so we'll cut down on lodging a little bit as well.
Thank you. What's your name?
I'm Jeff.
Jeff.
Yes.
Jeff.
Okay, two Jeffs.
That's our dynamic.
Thank you, buddy. I appreciate it.
No problem.
Thanks for your service.
Thank you.
What's your last?
Baril, B-A-R-I-L.
Shit.
Who made that motion? Jack.
Jackie did, Nancy said.
Nancy said that. All right. Y'all,
What's your aunt's name? That passed on.
Shirley Hilbert.
Sure.
Oh,
He lives
And Gertrude's house. Gertrude Beasley's house.
Crash land.
Before Ann.
Boy.
What's your last name?
Burrell. B-A-R-I-L.
Oh, we got the
I-L.
chief here.
Okay.
I'd like to give him a little praise. I work at Alabama Road. They responded to a medical emergency. Very prompt and professional. Rosa was the first one to see that right behind me. Did an outstanding job. I just want to tell you thank you. We don't know the outcome of that.
Yeah, we tried to, it was a very dire situation. Usually on our own medical calls, of course, it was Cleveland's call. In dire circumstances, bad calls, we all get come down together because the manpower here today is just not usually there. It was a cardiopulmonary arrest call. And, of course, we did our automatic response with Cleveland. And we had several folks there to be able to provide the proper treatment and everything to the patient. I don't know the outcome either, but those responses were that many people on the scene are very rare and far between. That was one of those that everything just clicked.
Yeah, I didn't get any sense if there were any consequences to it, but I understand they looked after the faults and.
Were you able to use any of that equipment we got with the COVID money?
So I took my equipment in, and it ended up that the ambulance had got inside right before I did and already started putting their equipment on. We had our little automated CPR device ready to go if we needed to, but she was, again, she still had a pulse. So
Better safe than sorry.
Well, explain to Jack what we purchased here in COVID, so he kind of knows.
So,
I would live without this.
they had all this COVID money that come across the United States during the epidemic, and then Alabama had a big onset of funds. And so one of the things that Rosa was in dire need of was a cardiac heart monitor. Our heart monitors were very old. And, I wouldn't say outdated because they passed service testing every year that we had an outside source did, but we needed something that had a little more bells and whistles with the way medical calls are going in the COVID dynamic. So I approached the town council. Of course, you had to have the town's approval to get into federal and state funds and stuff. And we were able to purchase a brand new Zoll heart monitor for about $35,000.
All right.
It's got every bell and whistle I could stack on this thing. And it gets serviced every year. Zoll comes out and runs a full plethora of tests on it. We've had it for a couple of years now, and we've used it numerous times. We're able to transmit EKGs to the hospital if needed. This thing we can do,
While you're in transit, maybe?
yeah.
Good.
We do a bunch of
It's
things.
a lot.
Yeah. So we can do a 12-lead EKG tell you on the scene if you're having a heart attack.
Okay, good.
And we have, I don't know, some of you are new to the council. We are a full advanced cardiac life support fire department. We have to be inspected every year by the state. We carry everything that the ambulances carry here at Rosa Fire Department, and everything just about we can do here at Rosa that the helicopter can do, except for sedate somebody and put a tube down their throat. Now, if somebody's not breathing, I can do that. I can put a tube down your throat and intubate you, but they carry the sedation medication where they'll say you're not breathing very well and you're vomiting. You want to protect that airway. So they're able to do that, and they carry blood products. Of course, on the analysis, start carrying blood products. I'm supposed to be getting with them sometime this week and get the parameters and get the training and all that stuff in case we ever have to have for our citizens. But and I kind of want to touch on that because I don't know if y'all are aware the ambulance contract is up for bid in this county. The last series of RFPs or contracts got turned down by the 911 board and the ambulance advisory committee due to each one of those services wanting well over $1 million in subsidy, which just happens to be what their net loss is each year in the county for transports versus non-transports. So the AAC and the 911 board voted to decline all of those RFPs. They have since reissued this RFP contract out, which will be open Thursday morning at 9 a.m. to 9 I have been appointed to the ambulance advisory committee as the assistant chief here at the fire department, so I'll be involved in this process. But what's probably going to happen is we're probably going to go back to the old days of just basic service, not all these extra trucks, is what I'm afraid. You know, basically a truck in Miami, a truck in Cleveland, a truck in Hazen. Y'all remember those days, waiting on ambulances for a long time. So that's why I said we've got this advanced cardiac life support. If we have to get in there and do a bunch of things before the ambulance gets there, we can. If we have to call a helicopter to transport a medical patient, I don't have a problem with that either. And I've also talked with the city of Blount. The town of Blount has an ambulance that they run on a very special circumstance basis, like if the ambulance is giving them an extended ETA. So, me being a paramedic, I have also talked to the fire chief at Blount, and let's say if we got in a situation where I've got a pretty critical patient in the ambulance, whoever the ambulance provider in this contract is not able to provide me with a proper response time, Blount is willing to send a driver in the ambulance, and me as an advanced care provider can maintain care of that patient and release transport in the line. That's what I've done on the backside. It's basically a mutual aid agreement. So I'm kind of pretty scared of what the ambulance services are going to look like after Friday.
Let me see if I understand you right. Many years ago, we used to have a base here with an ambulance and kind of car.
That was Blount EMS. So what the Blount EMS under Joey Phillips was probably one of the best in the volume ever. I've worked for him for almost 15 years. One of the best in the volume. He was a business-minded guy. He had an asphalt paving company, and this was just a side gig to him. But yes, so basically Rosa was a temporary stopping point, just a Cleveland truck and the Alabama truck route that he kind of sit in Rosa to cover both those territories. So Lifeguard has already told the 911 board that they cannot keep working 4 to 5 trucks in this county. They're losing money. They're losing the $1 million. So basically, this new RFP just says this is our call volume for calls in the county, emergency, non-emergency. This is the call volume from the hospitals, the nursing homes. Tell us what you can provide. This is my 35th year in fire and EMS. I know how private ambulances operate, and they're going to want to shoot the bottom line as thin as they can get so they can make some money. That's going to be an ambulance and all 3 coverages, unfortunately.
Excuse my ignorance, but the healthcare authority is no longer in existence, or are they?
So the healthcare authority is in existence, and there is talk of the healthcare authority taking over the AAC or us falling under their umbrella and then working towards something different in the future. But as far as right now, there's no money whatsoever to boot up a countywide ambulance.
I'm scared.
It's very scary. If you were back in the old suburban days in the 90s, you understand they only had 1 truck in the county, and we're fighting for their life to keep calls covered. So, unfortunately, I'm afraid we're going to get just a little above that. We may get lucky and somebody say they're wanting a foothold in the county or something and go with 4 or 5 trucks, but I feel like we're going to have a degradation of service.
So any trip to Birmingham is not likely, we probably do one.
Yeah, so there is a thing in the Alabama State EMS protocols for an ambulance service provider that if it leaves the county empty or without some sort of EMS, they can draw a local ambulance service. Ultimately, somebody has a stroke or a stack or severe trauma, they're going to need to go to no ifs, ands, or buts. One, since UAV is taking over, they're expanding their services a lot, and so they can do a few more things in the yard, at least get stabilized and get you admitted to another hospital.
Is that still contracted with ER?
I don't know. I know it's all UAV now. But you got some of these departments around the county that, you know, who's gonna be in charge? Nobody wants to relinquish in charge to anybody else. So, you got West One, you got Green Lab, you got Pine Mountain, that have formed their own fire EMS district, to get some kind of fire use or whatever, to be able to provide the services for their towns. So as far as the countywide fire district, I don't see that happening anytime soon. Not in our lifetime.
Any more questions?
I got one, beyond that. Have you looked at the new building? Could a helicopter land up there?
So if we were to get somebody with a bulldozer and do some bulldozer work behind the building and kind of level it up and build it up and make kind of a rise enough for a helipad, that would be a perfect place to land a helicopter. You know, it doesn't necessarily have to be, you know, concrete's expensive nowadays. It's going to be, unless we get somebody to donate the concrete to pour a landing pad, you can at least put a rise up and put some of that. I've always called it the hay grass they put on the side of the interstates and make a good little deal where the kind of the dirt mound kind of sticks together and land the helicopter on it. But you know,
My idea would be to put it just right, you know, as you pull in, it'll be right to the right up there.
yeah, I mean,
I mean, when we bought that property, it's kind of, we had,
yeah,
they didn't part of it before.
yeah, if we can get all that leveled out and even, and, you know, as Jason brought up, you know, it's got a water retention problem right now. He was already talking about getting a dozer to kind of work some dirt up there, but if we could get it cleared out.
You talking about landing behind?
Landing behind and to the side, that's a perfect place because all the power lines are either way far or way over.
Cause we can't go any further that way.
Yeah, I mean,
We're gonna be on the church property.
yeah, landing behind some. Yeah. I mean, all you gotta do is have 100 slot is the preferred slot for helicopters. And you can go just enough, you know, you don't want them up close to the building, you don't want to put that pilot at risk, you know, especially in a windage situation where it's coming in. You know, you want to give them a little bump room, that I call it, on the yoke. To be able to come in, you know, you can go behind them and nice level squad and put a helicopter up there. Taking, you know, one of these helicopter services, I probably make one phone call and have somebody put a windsock up the top of the building so that way you tell which way the wind's going, because that's how the helicopter takes off, is in the wind. If we can just get a level spot, that'd be a perfect place. And you can spread the word around throughout the community that the ambulance, you know, just come out road and set the helicopter.
Well, up above the building work,
Yeah, I would love it.
on the right side of the building, up there.
Yeah. Sure would. That whole area is.
Cause I mean, we really cannot, I don't think we can go, we probably need to have that landmine run, but I don't think we can go like another inch this way.
But I kind of think we need to do this as we're getting that building going, go ahead and get that done. I mean, is it something we need to make a motion on?
What's that?
To get the helipad ready.
You ain't gonna do nothing in the spring now.
No, it's just right, okay. So we can talk about that closer.
Yeah, we can talk about it. I mean, we'll do what y'all want to do, y'all run this deal, but, I mean, even, that's the last thing I was talking about is the, you know, around the fire department, what we're gonna do. Up there, I'm gonna get some gravel hauled in, or not gravel, but crushed run, and I'm gonna get it fixed, where y'all can use it, where y'all can back up in there, so y'all can pull in and just back straight up in there, because it's already, when you step down,
Yeah.
beside the building where the road goes, you're already barred up that far, you know. And it's settled on the back corner of that lot back there, so the water's not going in the ditch that was set up to bring around and go down the side of the old fire department here, so. There's gotta be a little work done back there, but I think if it dries up, we'll get it in the winter time, but there's no drainage we've had in the last few weeks. More scheduled, I'm sure it's just gonna.
Yes, sir.
Then it's gonna start freezing on us, the ground's gonna start pumping. I think the time. be trying to do dirt work, so. But yeah, we'll look into that later on, cause it would be a good asset to
And
have
you
something.
got that, and there's also the town can apply for grants to have a community tornado shelter for summer property too.
We discussed that too.
I'd like to put it just right here, you know.
With the trailer park.
Yeah. Yeah, there, or right up from there, either one. Yeah, probably, I even thought about with the trucks parked, you could turn one this way or.
That's where most people's got them in the parking lots of their town halls and municipal complexes. That way there's plenty of.
That would probably be the easiest place to put it. All right, good deal. So we done with that. I've reached out to Josh Morris, he's supposed to be coming by and looking. The power's running. They're sitting on the pole, where all we gotta do is get connected to the building. He's supposed to be coming to look and see what it costs to put a box in there. And, 3 plugs down each side. And a plug between each of the roll-up doors. And then the lights. So, do I?
Booger line outside.
Yeah, we probably need an outside light. I'll let that to this, it's good enough, yeah.
Most definitely.
So, the other part was the gas. I spoke to the gas department this week, on utilities. And they have agreed to run that line for just a deposit fee of, I think it's $75. Don't hold me to that. Whatever the deposit fee is. And they're gonna provide the labor and the, pipe for the.
Good job.
For the panel.
That's good.
I make a move, we do that.
Yeah. I'll say, that's yours.
All right.
V,
Yeah, it'll be, 6, yeah, we do it on 5 feet.
I've already passed that.
what, Jack?
Sure. I make a move, we have the gas line run to the new fire business,
And you wanna include the electric in it also?
please.
All right. The electricity. All right. Got a motion, need a second.
Sherry said
Okay, Sherry. All in favor, say aye. Motion carries. All right, what else we got to discuss?
I got a question.
Yes, sir.
How long before you get get straight base put it up there, cause I'm telling you why. You go down where it says come to next week, I'll have to empty every bit of my water out of my tanker.
Okay.
So I think I'm sorry.
Well, I'll tell you this, I gotta get 3 new tires from the Bob yet, so I gotta get it out of town, get them put on there.
Okay.
But I'll go ahead and get, I'll call and get, see if I need to grab a haul tomorrow or the next day.
Okay, let me find the contract, I can't be saying that.
But I'm gonna be out of town, I'm leaving Thursday, and I'm gonna be back till Sunday, and then I gotta work
You're about to railroad.
Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and then me and Sylvester let me go to Louisville on Wednesday,
Oh,
and I'm gonna be back the next Monday, so.
oh,
But hopefully that week was the week I was planning,
yeah.
but if I
I
can,
can't be saying that because I know it's supposed to turn cold. And, it ain't no fun putting water back in that thing, get cold, and y'all get out.
but if I can get the machine over here, I'll try to get somebody to spread the rock.
Okay, that's fine. Got it, they work for me.
The keys to that bill, I haven't locked it yet, the keys are hanging, on the screw right there as you open the door, so. I guess we probably need to get, I'm guessing both doors will keep the same, I don't know. But I guess we need to get one set of keys, we all need one set, and that way y'all can get copies made. And we can hang ours up in here in the office and get everybody a copy if they need one, but.
Yes, okay.
I think, I raised the doors up there, everything seemed to work fine. I walked around the building, I didn't see, I done the final, I didn't see anything, everything's out of order.
It looks very well put together.
Sure is.
I've also, I'm gonna try to start reaching out to some services and some folks to try to, at least we get somebody that may be looking for a tax write-off that can help us with the insulation, as far as spraying insulation or you know, that foam insulation side, inside, so that way we're not just dumping a bunch of gas or heat out there. All we needed to do right now is to just stay warm enough above freezing to keep the trucks from getting hurt.
Right.
They put 2-inch insulation on it, didn't
On the ceiling, they did the walls. And we didn't do the drains on the floor because you do the drains on the floor, you gotta have a whole water separator and $7,500, so. Sorry. Well, that's one thing that had to be took out of it, so. And somewhere to, not only that, you have about that, and somewhere to run the, to catch all of it, and get all off, so, yeah.
We're very appreciative of the building. It'll provide us years of being able to house these trucks. And again, you know, it's like something I said the last meeting. It provides us an opportunity, a base to be able to build onto it and maybe make our own home later on down in the future.
I think it'll serve you well. I think it'll be,
Yeah.
and if they don't do anything else, it frees y'all up some room out here to have a meeting area and do what you need to do. Get those trucks, you know, up there. You got room to work on it inside now too. You can get in there if you got something to do. There's plenty of room to get in there and get around them and do what you need to do. All right. I thought we already did, but let's do. All right, need a motion on the fire department report.
No motion.
So approve the paperwork, I'll second.
All right. All in favor, say aye. Opposed? Motion carried. All right, what are we missing? We got a few things to go through here.
Fancy that from the arguments that I can get it done.
But,
I think I have it.
have anything else we need to, y'all bring up and discuss before I get into this?
Yeah, that's good. This is great. I don't think we're gonna be doing one, are we?
No.
So.
I could bring the courier truck and help me out in the back and I'll drive down.
It's the stuff.
Or you can ride with the rescue squad.
Yeah.
We'll have the truck and the boat and the Christmas parade.
And how much do you get from the teachers?
Yes.
At least the mayor always do that, right?
Yeah.
Probably look up.
You're a miracle, but
So as we always do every year, we made a contribution to the Blount County Education Foundation for $3,000. And, we got a letter thanking us, for a donation, and that they broke a new record again. They raised $2,636,965.03.
Yeah, she's retiring this year. She is. Well, I'll let when I say how much.
I appreciate the council.
Yes, thanks.
Children in this community.
It does reach a lot of kids.
Cigarettes, kind of weird. First time I got it.
Yeah, that email.
That's what I'm saying right there. I just thought, well, it was not, no, you not get it, and send that.
This right here is a notice from the Home Builders Licensing Board in Montgomery, Alabama, notice from building official regarding suspension of home builders license. Complete piece of that license issued to a builder named below was suspended on August 20th, 2025. This builder is no longer a licensed with the Home Builders License Board and is prohibited from purchasing and building permits for residential construction in the state of Alabama. If you have any questions regarding this matter, please contact the Home Builders License Board at the below number. Thank you for assistance with this matter. J.R. Carter Jr., Executive Director of Home Builders License Board. The home builder is Eddie D. Collin, Birmingham, Alabama, license number 31449, roofing license. And it was, he had a license to build, Blount, Harrison, Tuscaloosa, Shelby, St. Clair, and Auburn.
Eddie, what?
Eddie D. Colvin.
C-O-L-V-I-N.
How do you spell that, Eddie?
E-D-D-I-N. Now that's something I was gonna get to look into. It's about insurance, some kind of insurance.
I think it's
That's really, okay, got me to sign, thank you. There you go. I can't study it right now because I do not. Jack was the one who was, I'll
That's good enough for me. All right.
I did.
I think we have covered just about everything we had to cover tonight. We got things approved for the fire halls. I will get a bid on the parking lot after, but I think we got time to, we'll fix where they get in the doors and turnouts. Which, that'll be a couple $1,000 because of rocks. I don't know exactly what it is, it's close to $1,000 a road now, so. It'll probably take 2 weeks, but we'll get it where they can get in there and get out. That suit y'all?
Do we need a motion on that, or is it something we just, because we've already talked about getting the building ready and.
Oh, we talked about that last month.
Yeah, when we, extra rock, we did, okay.
And when we ordered the rock, we said this is for the town of Rosa, no?
Yes.
I think there's a retail price and a government price.
Okay, good.
Well, I just always get somebody to haul it, I may just need to get the county to haul
So if you call up there to the quarry,
Yeah.
and order it for the town of Rosa, they bring it down. They'll have a trucker bring it down. Tell me, need a government price.
I may just call up there and set up a camp. So they'll do it for us.
That'd be good.
That's the reason I don't ever do it, I always, get somebody where I can get a check. I guess I can do that with them, but I'm not ever, a lot of times they bring gravel and I get with Judy and just carry the check, so.
When Mr. Horton there's always a group of trucks that work that service before
Yeah.
they out on the air, pick it up. And actually, they for the quarry.
I'll check into that and see if, but rocks, almost what I think it's $20 a ton now. So,
Good, we want to say what we can.
yeah,
I'll say that more than that.
it probably is. The last raise I got, $20-something, $21 a ton, $20.50, so I guess I'm almost get it, so. I remember when we put a little truck, $3.
$50 for 10 ton dump truck, $50 is a truckload.
Yeah. We had back, but 2 days ago. Yeah. You got anything? You not need volunteer, give you an opportunity to get volunteers for Christmas lights.
Alright, y'all ready to sign this? I got one.
I'll work one night too. So,
Need some people.
what we're talking about is Palisade Park, drive through the Christmas lights, so.
Let me know the schedule, I'll make my.
If you got time,
I
don't
just sent to the board the calendar today, so they'll be contacting people.
Sounds good.
if you got time to donate, I'm sure Jeff and them will have some days or nights to go through the months of from Thanksgiving through December there.
Randy, he's a good one. He can get those dates filled.
Yeah.
Y'all are license church.
He does. You sure you don't want water?
Get some on Sunday morning.
Yeah, he's not done.
Repent, give all.
That's right.
Do repent, give all.
I guess we do need a mayor pro tem. We start down the line, they got you two, so, the Jack, you in Florida, so.
So is that something we need to make a motion on?
I don't know.
I nominate Jack.
No,
We don't do that, what we do?
it's not in the book for the town this size.
Okay.
So we don't have to have one?
We don't have to have one, but, the laws have changed. You've got the 22 version. Or and, the mayor pro tem is towns like Cleveland and Amiana. 2,000 people in,
Okay.
I think we got 1,300.
Alright. Well, I'll check into it. If we need to. Yeah.
Two more things. I had a standing brood because the Weather Channel overrules me. If it's thundering and lightning, it's calls me time. Stay indoors. Don't come out and read lightning strike. You agree with that?
I don't know, you probably got some things I don't cover, but.
Now, if it's thundering and lightning, I don't.
How about this, if it's got a tornado, snow, I'm gonna stay at home, other than that, we're gonna try to do town business.
I need, one more thing. I need her, or two more things. I need her to write her phone number down.
Yeah, I'm not going to change. You know,
And-
needs it. Yeah, I know you did it too.
And you need to change
I forgot how you sent it to everybody. Yeah.
the, mayor and places on this November board meeting.
Okay.
Because they've got these, the paper still got me.
So the mayor,
So the minutes for next month need to have Jason as mayor and places. Okay.
No, change this one.
Okay. I know it was 237.
let's,
Okay.
So you'll know.
Oh, okay. It says. Yeah. This is for last month, so that's right, so next month we need to change. Yeah, for next month.
I guess this is
But again, yeah, but these musics were from last month, right there.
alright. Let's get back together up here. I've been live, but broke judge.
No. I just looked it up.
That she lifted up, and we do need my protein.
That's what I thought.
And it's gotta be put
This
in.
is the 24th though, he's right, they
Yeah.
already know that, the
Okay.
law, for municipalities.
So this, it says it's gotta be done the first meeting after sworn in, so
This is it.
it's
So
this.
was that right to go ahead and make a motion or nominate?
Well, I guess you gotta say who wants to serve that first. Or you
wants to
can
serve?
nominate.
Okay, all right.
Alright,
I told you Jack would be a good one.
alright, then, this motion then. Next,
I make a motion that, Jack serve as president.
second,
I second.
uh-huh,
Number 6. All right.
yeah, number 6,
Okay.
Mayor Pro Tem. Mr. Jack Green, thank you for serving, sir. Alright, all in favor say aye. Opposed? carries. All right, I think that got us that thing. Oh, Christmas parade application. So I got any interest in being a Christmas parade? No.
What about fire department? Y'all want to truck out there?
I don't think they have credit, so they just show up.
Y'all just show up and do it? Okay, well, they represent us. We can hop on the fire truck with them. Yeah, we can plan one, get together about the middle of the year, plan one. Yeah.
Maybe we get together and have that new truck in place. That'd be great.
That would be great.
Laura? Jerry?
Make a motion to adjourn.
Second. All in favor, say aye. Motion carries.
Oh, we have a good day.
How do we do?
We done good, we done good.
All right, watch me now. I'll spend all your money.
I think we need for a picture of the camera. Anybody, for a picture of camera?
Poor Russ.
Secretary.
You're very good in fighting.
I can see there's no thing done, like, it's waiting on me. Hey, I love to play, everything's cool all day, I'm sure that's fine.
We'll keep the meeting the same as it'll be on the second, be the first Tuesday, we'll meet at 6
Try to get
o'clock.
later, you wanna take a picture?
Then after, be thinking about after the first year, if there would be a better time, like
Alright, y'all, we're just gonna stand here by the table.
at 12 o'clock.
Chairs. Something kind of.
That work for you?
Oh, it's like, I'm place four, but I'm going to the end. Maybe on the end, you can hire. There you go. Oh, you're going number one, then I guess I go that way. Who's going to go? Well, I don't know, one, or what do you? Two. Three. I'm four. Four. Yeah.
All right, everybody ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Here we go.
Okay. You did good.
Yeah, this week we only have this and no, that's that bottom button. Oh, no one. I think the top one is mute. I'm glad I didn't press that one earlier. It's all part of the process.
Oh, yeah.